When I was in college in Kuala Lumpur, a few of us stayed overnight in the dorm during semester break. There were only 5 of us left in the building, and by midnight, we were bored out of our minds. That's when my friend Daniel suggested we try something he called Spirit of the Coin. He said his grandmother used to warn him never to play it, which of course made us want to try it even more. We placed a coin under an upside-down glass cup and drew letters of the alphabet on pieces of paper around it. Daniel dimmed the lights until the room was almost dark, except for a small desk lamp. We each placed one finger lightly on the cup. Daniel whispered, "Spirit, are you here?" Nothing happened. We waited. Then suddenly, the cup jerked slightly under our fingers. We all froze. "Did someone push it?" I asked. Everyone shook their heads. Daniel asked again, "Spirit, what is your name?" The cup slowly slid toward the letters. M-A-R-I-A. Maria. None of us knew anyone named Maria. The room suddenly felt colder. Daniel asked, "How did you die?" The cup moved again. S-T-A-I-R-S. Stairs. Right after that, we heard something from the hallway. A loud thud, like someone had fallen. We all looked toward the door. Silence. Daniel nervously laughed and said, "Okay, maybe we should stop." But before he could lift his finger, the cup moved violently, spelling one word, "Look." We all slowly turned toward the dorm room door. The hallway outside was dark, but at the top of the staircase, I swear I saw someone standing there. A woman, her head tilted at an unnatural angle, watching us. Then the light in the hallway suddenly turned off, and the footsteps started coming down the stairs, one step at a time. We ran out of that room and never played that game again. The next morning, we told the dorm caretaker what happened. He went silent for a moment. Then he said something that made my stomach drop. A student named Maria had died there years ago. She had fallen down the dorm staircase late at night, and the room we played the game in was right next to it. When I was studying abroad in Tokyo, I shared a small apartment with 2 other exchange students. One rainy night, my roommate Akira suggested we try a Japanese spirit game similar to a Ouija board. He called it Coin Spirit. We sat on the floor in the living room with the lights off, except for one candle. A coin sat under a glass. Akira warned us, "If the spirit becomes angry, don't remove your finger." Of course, we thought he was joking. We asked simple questions first. "Spirit, are you here?" The coin moved. "Yes." My friend Liam laughed nervously. "Okay, what's your name?" The cup moved slowly. Spelled Y-U-T-A. Utah. Akira frowned. "That's strange," he said. "Why?" I asked. He didn't answer. Instead, he asked, "Utah, why are you here?" The cup began moving faster. Then suddenly it spelled something. H-U-N-G-R-Y. The candle flickered violently. And that's when we heard something in the kitchen. A soft scraping sound, like someone dragging something across the floor. We all turned to look. The kitchen was dark, but I could hear breathing. Slow, wet breathing. Liam whispered, "Guys, someone's in there." Akira suddenly pulled his finger away from the glass. "Stop the game." The coin shot across the board. At that exact moment, something ran across the kitchen floor. Fast. Too fast. We all jumped to our feet. When we turned the kitchen light on, there was nothing there, but the cupboard doors were all open, and inside one of them, we found the coin we had been using, even though it had been under the glass in the living room. Akira looked pale. He finally explained why he panicked earlier. Yuta wasn't a friendly spirit. Years ago, a boy named Yuta had lived at that building. He had died mysteriously in that apartment years earlier. And according to the neighbors, people sometimes heard someone breathing in the kitchen late at night. We moved out 2 weeks later, but sometimes when I'm alone at night, I still hear that same breathing sound. When I was traveling in Chiang Mai, I stayed in a small guest house run by an old Thai couple. One evening, a group of backpackers invited me to play a game called Spirit of the Coin. They had already drawn letters on a sheet of paper and placed a coin under a glass. The girl running the game said something strange before we started. "If the spirit asks to leave with you, say no." Everyone laughed. We started asking questions. "Spirit, are you here?" "Yes." "Are you friendly?" The glass didn't move. Then suddenly it started sliding rapidly. Follow. Follow. A cold feeling spread across the room. One of the guys asked, "Follow who?" The glass slid toward me. Everyone looked at me. I laughed nervously. Very funny. Then the candle went out. The room went completely dark. And from somewhere behind me, I heard a whisper right next to my ear. "Don't leave." I jumped out of my chair and turned around. No one was there. The others quickly ended the game. We all went to bed. But around 3 a.m., I woke up suddenly. Something had fallen on the floor beside my bed. It was the coin. The same coin from the game. I thought one of the others was messing with me. But the next morning they swore they hadn't touched it. I threw the coin into a river before leaving Chiang Mai. But 2 weeks later, back home in Singapore, I emptied my backpack and something rolled out onto the floor. A coin. The exact same coin. I know because someone had scratched a small line across it during the game. Sometimes late at night, I still hear something moving across the floor. Slowly, like a coin, rolling by itself.